We can grow, we can try, we can live for a life. We know the way to go. I'm walking on fire out in Ontario. Feel like I could burn out, but this much I know. We've got to sacrifice before we live it up. We've got to give it all until the last drop. Sunday burns, born like a smile. Monday turns into the wild. Watch it go, watch it fade away, slip and fall all the way. We know the way to go. I'm walking on fire out in Ontario. Feel like I could burn out, but this much I know. We've got to sacrifice before we live it up. We've got to give it all until the last drop. Okay, final thought, 10-5, up for that, no way, wanna stop, be good, all that, want to be a star, 3, 4, ready now, 5, 6, living for all these things and more. I'm walking on fire out in Ontario. Feel like I'm gonna burn out.
Men hvordan kan én skolereform gi disse imponerende resultatene på regning, lesing og skriving, og ikke minst øke gjennomføringsgraden i den videregående opplæringen fra 68 til 83%? Først og fremst pekes det på at endringsarbeidet i Ontario har gått over lang tid og vært systemomfattende ved at alle skoler fra barneskole til videregående har vært med, og at alle nivåer i skolene og forvaltningen har vært involvert. Hovedfokuset for alle i skolesystemet har videre vært elevers læring i bred forstand. Det har vært en dreining fra fokus på undervisning til fokus på læring. Dessuten stilles det krav til at all pedagogisk virksomhet skal være forskningsbasert. Det legges vekt på at elevenes læring er viktig ikke bare for elevene, men for skolen, for samfunnet rundt, og til og med globalt. Etter 10 års systematisk jobbing med dette, har Ontario-provinsen nå vedtatt 4 nye fokusområder. Vi lar professor Carol Campbell ved Universitetet i Toronto fortelle.
One of the things that we've worked very hard on in Ontario is to focus on priority goals. We've just gone through a process to renew our vision for Ontario to a new vision called Achieving Excellence. And the process involved in that was consultation all across the province, so regional meetings with educators, parents, students, community members, but also online consultation and collaboration. We received over 1,000 submissions, and through that process we were listening to what the future of Ontario could be, and we've identified 4 key goals. The first one, achieving excellence, to support students and educators to achieve their full potential, including academic achievement. Ensuring equity, a focus on our students that continue to struggle. Promoting well-being, thinking about the mental, physical and emotional health of our children. And finally, promoting public confidence in our schools, because we know that it's very important that our community members are also engaged in education. So 4 key goals, and they focus our activities.
So equity versus equality. Equity in inclusive education means being responsive, dynamic, and changing with the local situation case by case. Equity is not equality. Equality means everything being dealt with in the same way. An example of equity versus equality is that if it was equality, I give everybody a shoe, the same shoe. The question for equity is, I will try to give you a shoe that fits, that meets your local needs and local challenges.
And as school officials and governance of education, we need to understand that every child comes into our schools with different stories and narratives that they walk in with. And we as educators need to realize their narratives and their identities, so that way we make the schools more accepting through an equitable lens, and not just an institution where they learn and being talked at. We need to engage our kids.
So as school leaders, we need to pay attention to our local communities. We need to pay attention to teacher training, to leadership training, to make sure that teachers are equipped to understand the communities they work in, but also understand the policy and political frameworks for fairness, equity, and human rights.
Because at the end of the day, we're all humans trying to be the best humans we can be. So we need to have that in our schools.
And in that way, we will achieve student success for all.
And equity.
Today, the school has about just under 1,900 students, so 1,900. It's the second largest school in Toronto in terms of population. I think there are schools that have larger buildings, but the populations have come down. Our school is the second largest in Toronto now. And we have a range of programs here. So one program that we have is our gifted program, and that's for students who have been identified with a gifted exceptionality from a school psychologist, that they meet the criteria for giftedness at the 98th or 99th percent.
Lærende nettverk ble brukt som metode for å få til skoleutvikling. Rektor fortalte hvordan han hadde samlet alle lærerne ved skolen flere ganger i året for å gi dem kompetanseheving på fokusområdene til Ontario. I år hadde fokuset vært på well-being, og målet med nettverket var å gi alle lærerne en felles faglig plattform og mulighet til å diskutere seg fram til gode måter å synliggjøre dette på i praksis. I tillegg hadde lærerne faggrupper sammen med andre skoler, som eksempelvis vist på dette bildet, hvor musikklærere fra flere Toronto-skoler kom sammen for å diskutere seg fram til et undervisningsopplegg de kunne prøve ut i egne timer.